Guys, it's your girl Karmika Boom, broadcasting live from you know where I am. I want to say hello to all of my new subscribers. I want to say hello to all of my current subscribers, and fuck you to the motherfucking trolls. You say you don't like me, but you keep on watching me. You say you can't stand my guts, but you keep on watching me. You say I'm hateful, but you keep on watching me, watching me, watching me. Like the motherfucking TV. And HD. I don't understand you, but you keep on watching me. I don't understand it, but you don't like me. Make that make sense. But anyway, we got a whole lot of things going on. I want to talk about Beyonce's Formation song and how I think it's trash. And they're going to be throwing her down everybody's throat today. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. And it's a whole lot of, I think it's a whole lot of distractions associated with this to keep a lot of the American population distracted from what's really going on behind the scenes. All these executive orders being signed and by the Obama administration. And, you know, it's a way to dumb the population down through sex. And all these manufactured diseases getting put out into the atmosphere. And I think it would be a good thing if the Super Bowl paid homage to the late, great Maurice White of Earth, Wind, and Fire. As a lot of you all know, he recently passed. And this is one of the last great American music bands around. They don't make music like that anymore. The music scene is just an awful shambles right now. And it's garbage that's being put out right now. And when I think of Earth, Wind, and Fire, I mean, I think of good, wholesome, clean music that everybody can relate to. And it wasn't offensive. It wasn't insulting. It's what embodied American music. And I think it would be wonderful if Beyonce could get out there and not twerk and grind and pop pussy and drop it like it's hot, but give a clean performance and do some type of tribute to the late, great Maurice White. Do you mind if I touched you and kissed you and held you tight in the morning light? Ah! What y'all know about that? Why don't she get out there and do some of that instead of all that twerking and all that foolishness? And, you know, everybody is just applauding Beyonce like she the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I don't think so. I think she's so fucking overrated. I think she's just a bedazzled stripper, harlot, burlesque singer. And I mean, she doesn't even have a GE fucking D. And we want to put her on this pedestal like she's this, like she's that. And so many people, let's just be honest, you only like Beyonce because she's a pretty red bone with a big butt and she twerks and pops a pussy. Period. That's why you liking Beyonce. What is it about Beyonce? Listen at the lyrics of her song. Listen, look at her. I mean, if this was somebody like Fantasia or Kelly Price, y'all would not give her the same applause and passage. But because it's Beyonce with this blonde wig, trying to pass for white and shaking her ass all over the place. Oh my God, she's so amazing. And the performances and the singing is just subpar in my opinion. It's just subpar. And we got these feminists last week. Did y'all hear about this or see it? Walking around in public. I forgot where they were. But they were bare breasts. And they were petitioning for equality because men can walk around shirtless. And I'm so sick of these women wanting to be equal to men. You weren't created to be equal to men. And, you know, we have a lot of people that support Beyonce because, and then I hear Beyonce, she wants equality. She wants to be equal to a man. You weren't created to be equal to a fucking man. Why don't you walk in your woman role? And why isn't that enough? Why do you want to compete with these men? And you got these men now wanting to be competitive with women. I'm so sick of it. And that's why we have so much bullshit in this society, in my opinion, and so much chaos and confusion. Nobody knows their rightful place. And everybody wants to be, a lot of people, most of the people, they want to be everything but what they are. They don't want to embrace that. They don't want to study that. They don't want to channel that. They don't want to be okay with who they were created to be. As if God made a mistake. No, God didn't make the mistake. It's you that's making the mistake. And I saw Friday this little girl. Well, it was two girls. They were teenage girls. Looked like they were about 14 or 15. They were walking behind this abandoned library here in the city. And I'm like, and they were obviously up to no good. Probably two little girls trying to experience lesbianism and all of this and all of that. And they kept looking at me. I was the only one in the parking lot at the time because I had pulled over to adjust my wig and brush my wig out before I went to my next appointment. And they kept watching me because they were up to no good. And they were getting ready to go behind that library and do whatever they were going to do. Probably going to meet some other men, perhaps. Probably going to meet some other boys or some grown-ass men or a man. And in my mind, I'm asking, where are their parents? Their parents are supposed to know that they are behind this fucking abandoned library. And a part of me wanted to call the police, and a part of me was like, fuck it. You know, they're going to do what they're going to do regardless. And I can maybe intervene and get in the way of them doing whatever they're doing today. But what about tomorrow? What about next week? What about next month? You know, and nobody disturbed me when I had my turn doing what I had no business doing. So maybe, you know, who am I to get in their way? Everybody has to have their turn doing something stupid and bumping their head and adjusting their bearings along the way years later. Some people never do. So, you know, should I even get involved? I feel like I should. I feel like we all have a responsibility to get involved. Will it make a difference? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I don't feel like we just should let things happen and not intervene and adapt this and adopt this attitude and mantra. Don't judge. Stop hating. And everybody's not hating. Everybody's not judging. And a lot of times you need to judge this stuff. If you judge this stuff, maybe you can avoid a lot of foolishness and bullshit along the way and contaminating society with this bullshit. And this generation is so lost. And we have so many grown lost people. So many grown women who are applauding this Beyonce. So many political figures, Michelle Obama, and look at the little girls that's looking at this. They're looking at Michelle Obama. If Michelle Obama likes Beyonce and Michelle Obama is letting her kids go to the Beyonce concerts and they going to each other's houses and going out to eat and going to lunch together, she must be okay. This is sending a bad and misguided message to the younger generation as well as to grown women who are looking at this. And a lot of these women, these young girls and these effeminate men, they are looking up to Beyonce. And look at what she is teaching them. Look at what she's guiding them in. And this over-sexualization to compensate for what she lacks educationally and mentally, spiritually, I mean, it's very inappropriate. And it's very much an injustice to this society that's looking up to her. She's leading them blindly, in my opinion. And I heard this quote today, and the quote is, the only thing worse than being blind is having sight with no vision. That is so, so true. So true. And it speaks volumes to this society that we currently live in. And anything she sings, Beyonce, anything she sings, anything she does, her fans applaud and eat it up. It's all over the blogs. And I personally think she's been paying the blogs to oversaturate her in the market and publicize her and give her a whole lot of marketing. And it's so disgusting to me. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of Beyonce. And the name makes me want to vomit. The name, there's no hating going on. There's no hating going on. I just can't stand Beyonce because I feel like that is not real talent. That is an insult to music. I know real music. That's not it. It has nothing to do with music, what she's doing. And no matter however perverse, no matter however repulsive, no matter however wicked, whack, or inappropriate it is, these blogs and these fans of hers, they applauded and accommodated, and they pump her up as the best thing since the wheel. And that's just not true. And I see on this video clip that I saw yesterday, a lot of the blogs and people all over social media kept on posting little clips of her video, Formation. And I don't even know what that means, Formation. And the lyrics to the song have nothing to do with formation as far as I'm concerned. So you have to read between the lines as when it involves Beyonce, because she mixes so many wicked messages in her music. And I don't think she represents anything good. I really don't. And she's trying to downplay this Illuminati affiliation and just to throw everybody off. And it's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for me because I believe she is Illuminati queen. And I noticed she's grooming Blue Ivy to walk in her shoes. She's got Blue Ivy in the video and got her posing inappropriately like a grown-ass woman already. And I can only imagine how much of a tramp she'll be in 15 to 20 years. And what other choice does she have? Look at the mother that's grooming her and raising her. What choice does she have? And she's got Blue Ivy in the center of two darker, less attractive little girls, just like she did when she was coming up in Destiny's Child. She always was the center of the other darker girls that were less attractive than she was. She's doing Blue Ivy the same way. And it's just so disgusting that she's grooming this girl to be the next generation of her. She's going to be a copycat version of her, as if we haven't seen enough of her. So we're going to have to relive her in the next 15 to 20 years in Blue Ivy. Ugh. And I don't know if she's trying to fake reenact the scene from Hurricane Katrina or what's going on, or if she's trying to bring attention to the current water crisis in Flint, Michigan. I don't know. But if she's trying to reenact the scene from Hurricane Katrina, why is she doing it now? Why didn't she do it 20 years ago when it was going on? And I'm looking at the lyrics of the music, and it makes no sense. And she's calling herself this bad bitch, and she's slaying. What does that have to do with flip-flopping back and forth the water scene and the police cop car and blah blah blah? And she's laying back in the other car, the classic antique car. I'm getting all these mixed messages in the video, and it was so inappropriate, that one pose that she did when she's sticking her two fingers up in the air real offensively. And I mean, she just goes from one extreme to the other. And previously she was doing all these pictures where she's posing with her tongue hanging out, and she even had Blue Ivy doing it. Ugh, just ignorant. In one picture, I seen her and her mama and her sister and the cousin, the little fat chunky cousin. All of them was taking a picture with their tongue hanging out. What the fuck is that? Grown women doing that. I think that looks so bad on grown women. And to me, like I said before, she's nothing but an overrated, over-bedazzled, uneducated stripper with a catchy jingle. That's all. And I'm so sick of her in those leotards. And she's just an insult to music. And I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. And they want us to eat it up. The blogs repost this shit, and they want us to just eat it up. Eat it up. And we're going to have to look at this shit all day today. I'm not going to be looking at it, but a lot of y'all going to be looking at the Super Bowl. So y'all going to have to look at it all day today. And they're going to replay it for the next 2 or 3 weeks over and over and over again on TV. Ugh. And all over the internet too. And it's no coincidence that she put this video out yesterday, and then today she's going to perform at the Super Bowl. Everything about her is so predictable. And she just wants to be this head bitch, this top bitch on the scene. I'm so sick of her. And to me, she gives me the vibes that she is so narcissistic. She's so self-centered. It's all about her. She's got to be in the headlines. She got to be in the spotlight. And somebody like that that's all about themselves, that's just not healthy to me. It's all about you. It's all about you. Everybody look at me. Oh, give me some attention. Give me some praise. I'm so sick of her. She's too old for this. I mean, when she was a little girl, maybe Blue Ivy's age, I could understand that. But damn, bitch, you almost headed towards 40. It's time to grow the fuck up and get out of that phase. I mean, it's all about you. Look at me. Look at Beyonce. Look at Beyonce. Look at Beyonce. Ooh, I'm so sick of her. Ooh, and I know I'm not the only one. I mean, just when you just saturate yourself so much and you just shove yourself down people's throat. My God. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Give us a fucking break from your ass. Just ridiculous. And why is she the only slut that can perform at the Super Bowls? Why? Every fucking year, we gotta look at her pussy. Every fucking year, we gotta look at her ass. Every fucking year, we gotta look at that crinkly, curly, motherfucking blonde wig. Ooh, I'm so sick of that bitch. I'm so sick of this bitch. And all she do is pop pussy and twerk. They couldn't find nobody else to do that. She the only one that can do that. Every time we have a Super Bowl. And I'm sick of the people. And I know it's going to be a whole lot of people in the comments. You hating. Stop hating. You a hater. What the fuck am I hating on? What am I hating on? I don't give a damn that she has more money. I don't give a damn that she's a light-skinned red bone with a strong booty that she pops and grinds all over the place. And I know it's going to be a lot of people saying black women need to start supporting each other more. I'm not supporting bullshit. And I certainly am not going to support trash. Give me an incentive to support you and I'll support you. But I'm not going to support you just because you're a woman. And just because you're black. And just because you bleed once a month like me. No, that's not enough. I'm not doing that one. And just Google the lyrics to her song. It doesn't make any sense. The lyrics does not make any sense. Look at the video. It does not make any sense. And her voice is not as strong as it used to be. Vocally, it's not as strong as it used to be. And now she's talking her way over a catchy beat. Over catchy music and jingles. Just like Usher is doing. Just like Keisha Cole is doing. Keisha Cole never could sing. Just like Monica is doing. And they think they fooling me. But I see that your voice is not as strong musically. So they're talking. She's not singing anymore. She's talking. Listen and look at the last songs that she's been doing over the last 3, 4, 5 years. She's been talking. She's talking and twerking. And she's trying to throw everybody off and overcompensate with this over-sexualization. So you won't be listening and looking and noticing that she's no longer able to sing as strong as she used to. Watch it. So anyway, let me know what you all think about this slut. Holla at your girl. Peace.